Yeah, Pear Tree Cup, it's on for sure. I put it out to Tim. He was a bit dirty when I said we were looking to play it. He said I didn't approach him and all the rest of it. So he can talk it up all he wants. But I'm the one who asked him. He's now saying he's throwing it back in my face, but it's on for sure. Now, the biggest challenge for Tim is to have enough mates to put together a first 15 for him, because when he came up here and played the last time, he was introducing himself to blokes that Pete Ryan brought up from East Maitland. So if he can get enough to make a squad, I'll take him on. And it'll be here at Rugby Park for our 40th birthday. It's the decider. We've had a draw and a win each, and this is it, the decider for our 40th.
Welcome now for this week's episode of Ruck Off. That was Anthony Partridge up at Singleton, putting the challenge back out to his brother Tim for the Pear Tree Cup. With us today, we're very excited. We've got someone from the Lake Macquarie Club. He's played about 565 games, but he doesn't count, he tells me. Matt Bartley, how are you, Matt?
Not too bad, Gareth. How's yourself?
Oh, I'm awesome. Beautiful day. You've been here racing around on your bicycle here at Townsend Oval, working in at Merriweather. Got your lycra off and you're looking pretty good, mate.
Yeah, I've put in the car this morning. I thought I'd get in a bit early. It's been here about 6 o'clock. A couple of laps around and, nothing wakes you up like a good bike ride in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's right. I don't know, a bit of coffee as well, maybe?
No, I don't drink coffee. Tea drinker.
You're a tea man. Nice. Very good. Well, you're representing the Lake Macquarie Club. You're probably one of the best clubmen, I guess, in this Rams NHRU at the moment. You've been around since 1992. Tell us where it all started for you.
Basically, my father played with the club and they got a under-18s up and running in 92 and they round up myself and a few other guys and we basically just put a team together and it's basically blossomed ever since. You know, it's been some tough years out there, but I wouldn't swap it for the world, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. It's Walters Park. It's affectionately known as Disneyland out there. You guys enjoy it out there. I guess other clubs not so much. Tell us about playing out there and what it means to play out there for you guys.
It's great to play out there. Look, we haven't got the best facilities compared to a lot of other people, but the people out there, they're all passionate people, and you know we all play with a bit of pride. And we've had a lot of lean years, but it makes the winning even better, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely had a couple of good wins this year. But talking about the facilities, I mean, Lake Macquarie, they've built over the road at Spears Point there. I think for you guys going forward and for rugby and sport in general in Lake Macquarie, make that whole place a big facility with better facilities for you guys from the council.
Yeah, it would be nice out there. We do ask the council to do stuff every now and again, but it's just a money factor. You know, there's only so many people out there playing rugby union, and we've tried our utmost to build the juniors up so we've got more people utilising the facility. But you know, you're competing with soccer, you're competing with rugby league, and basically that's where the money goes at the moment. So although it would be nice to get something, I think it's 2020 before they've got any plans to do anything for Walters Park. So we'll probably have to wait to them or.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm looking towards 2020, and as far as infrastructure goes and building facilities, it's the perfect place to build. And you've got the hub, you've got Glendale, you've got the sports centre, and as I mentioned, the soccer as well. So maybe a big sports hub out at Lake Macquarie at Walters Park isn't too far in the distant future.
We can only hope. It is a massive area out there, but as I say, it's just getting the money spent on a small town like Bullaroo. They are building a big facility out Cameron Parkway. We were offered use of that, but we don't want to move out there. We're happy where we are, and hopefully they can just do something to improve Walters Park.
Now, is it true, this is what I heard, that as a baby you were found in the creek there next to Walters Park and picked up and adopted by the club? Is that what's actually happened?
No, that's incorrect. No, that's incorrect.
Oh, you're one of the more sort of open and bigger characters in this competition. You played a couple of first grade games this year, yourself and Danny Maiva as well. I mean, you guys, the combined age is about 85, is that right?
It'd be pretty close considering I'm 35. It'd probably be closer to probably 90.
Yeah, right. And you got some good sponsors on board this year as well. You go back to the RG pub. They've done that up nicely for you guys, and you guys all get back there. And the club spirit in general is pretty good out there.
Yeah, it's been good this year. Mark Mitchell, the president's worked pretty hard in the off-season to get some new sponsors on board. And yeah, we've got RG Hotel, we've got Doido on board, we've got tons of tiles. They've come on board. There's quite a few other mobs that have come on board and give us a bit of money, and that just helps with running the club in general. You can better equipment for the kids, better equipment for the players. And it's we all go back to Argington Hotel, and we've been getting a good roll up there, so it's been great.
Well, one thing, I guess, with the sponsors comes new coaches, new players. And Lake Macquarie in the past have been, I guess, the victims of other clubs poaching. This year, you guys have got a strong squad together. Tell us about that.
Yeah, basically at the towards last year, well, halfway through the year, we had to pull first grade out. It was quite embarrassing, to be honest. And we knew we had to do something about it. Going back to second division, we weren't too keen on it. So we'd heard that Tim Chidgey had become available, so we approached him. He was more than happy to come on board and basically start from the bottom up and help rebuild the club. Luckily with that, we had a large group of players come from Southern Beaches. Most of those players were former Lake Macquarie players that we'd lost over the years, and they were all more than happy to come back and play under Tim, and it's made a massive difference.
Yeah, it definitely has, and certainly strengthened you guys, not just for this year, but I guess this year, as they say, it's a rebuilding year, but next year your squad certainly looks very strong. You've challenged all the top sides this year. What are the plans moving forward for you guys?
Yeah, we've been competitive in all games this year. The first few games of the year we struggled a little bit. We were competitive at half time, just the fitness got away. But since then, we knocked off Hamilton the other week. I know Tim's set up a sevens program for next year. That starts in, I believe it's October.
And you'll be a big part of that, I'd imagine?
Yeah. Every good sevens team needs a water runner. But he's set up a sevens program, him and Gareth Palmiro. They're going to do that in the off-season. I think there's about 7 or 8 sevens tournaments they're intending to get to. Tim's been pretty active with the recruitment for next year already. Looking to bring a few players in from out of the area. It'll be just good having Tim there for another year or two, and we'll see how he goes after that. Yeah,
very good. Well, that's it for I guess this section of it. Can you stay around with us for a little bit longer?
Yeah,
we'll go through
no worries.
The ladder and stuff.
Yeah,
we'll just take a quick look at the ladder now and go through it and come back with the Rams play of the week. Well, that's the ladder right there as it stands. Wanderers in the front and extending that margin. Hamilton followed by Merriweather. Those three sides, they can still challenge for the minor premiership with Maitland and I guess the Waratahs. And I guess Lake Macquarie sitting in at 7, just behind Southern Beaches, probably leaving you run a little bit too late there, Matt.
Yeah, it probably is. It's going to be tight. If we can win the remainder of our games, we'll be pushing for 5th spot. But it's going to be tight. We've still got to play Waratah and Southern Beaches. And even the Nelsons Bays of the world, we got Singleton this weekend. They've been competitive most games, and when we played them last, they were only, the last 20 minutes was when we got away from them. So we're expecting big things up there. So they're all going to be tough games.
Well, getting to Singleton, they are actually the winners of what you've won this year in Ruck-Off, the Rams play of the week. So Singleton getting their first win for the season, and indeed maybe for a couple of years up there at Singleton. It's a great day up there. We're up there for Bar TV. So the Singleton Rugby Club winning the Rams play of the week for their big win against Nelson Bay on the weekend. Well, there they were up there at Singleton. I tell you what, the bullpen up there, it was certainly intimidating, especially the lineouts on that sideline up there. Matt, do you think you guys can do it up there?
We're pretty confident we can beat them up there this week, but as I said earlier, they're a strong side at home. A lot of the results haven't gone their way this year, but they've been competitive, probably to about that 60th minute mark. And if we let them score a couple of early tries, it's definitely going to be a tough game up there.
Yeah, it certainly will be. And we're previewing the round for Topbetta as well, so the margins in that, it's pretty much Singleton's got the start. I think I might get Singleton with the start on that one.
How much is the start?
I think it's about 14.
No, I'm confident.
You're confident?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah, very good. Well, that's a good clubman that you are, Matthew. Bay versus Uni at the Bay. I think this is a very close game. I think the Bay are going to win this. They played pretty well last week, and they've got some good forwards.
Yeah, I probably agree. Uni's been up and down, so the Bay up there is always a lot stronger. We were lucky enough earlier in the year to beat the Bay pretty convincingly, but that comes as a big shock to all of us. I'm going to tip the Bay up there as well.
And I'm going to tip Michael Hattini to be the first try scorer. He's absolutely electric and he's finding some good form as well coming in the back part of the season. We got Maitland versus Hamilton. Now, this is a bit of a danger match for Hamilton. They haven't been in the best form. They have got their country players back, but Maitland at Maitland, it's a fortress up there this year.
Yeah, we haven't played Maitland up there yet, but I think Hamilton will be too strong. You know, we beat them the other week, but they had, as you say, they had all their country players out. I think Maitland's starting to peter off a little bit. They started off real strong, but they've started to struggle a little bit. I think Hamilton will beat them easy, to be honest.
And then Beaches versus Wanderers. I don't like the Beaches' chances one little bit for this. I think the Wanderers, they're too strong. They're the form side of the competition. And they're probably going to win the minor premiership, which at the start of the year we didn't really predict. I don't think they're as strong as they were the last couple of years, but certainly as a team, as a unit, they're playing pretty well.
Yeah, they are. I think they'll beat Beaches pretty comfortably. Beaches look like they've got a few injuries starting to set in. I know they're struggling a little bit out there for numbers in lower grades. So, yeah, once you get injuries in the top grades, it makes for a hard day. But, yeah, I don't know. How far are they clear of Hamilton?
They're 5 points clear on the ladder. So
yeah, I think Hamilton will still roll them myself. I reckon Hamilton will beat them in the next game, but they'll come to for and against then. So
yeah, it certainly will. Yeah, and I guess Merewether, they're 10 points behind as well. So the three sides, they're still within the chance of the minor premiership, I guess.
Yeah, I personally think it'll be Hamilton or Wanderers. I don't think Merewether can make up the 10 points. But, you know, weirder things have happened, I suppose.
They certainly have, especially hanging around you. Plenty of weird things go on.
I was in bed by 10:30 last week. I was pretty impressed with myself.
And then we got the feature match, the Bar TV match, the round Carlton versus the Waratahs. It's going to be here at Townsend Oval. It's going to be a big match, and I think it's going to be pretty close. They played midweek a few weeks ago for a catch-up match. But it's going to be a lot closer. It's Jay Strawn's 100th game, so special mention to him. He is in good form as well, and he could be the difference. And also young Sam Rouse as well, playing at fullback. I think that's his preferred position.
Yeah, I think it'll be a close game myself. I'm going to tip the Waratahs in this. Waratahs got a pretty strong forward pattern. They've got a pretty handy back line. Merewether's got the back line. I think they're a little bit light on in the forwards. So I'm going to go for Waratah here.
Wow, we're disagreeing in the Topbetta preview. I'm going to firmly tip Merewether Carlton, and I think they're going to win by about 15. What about you?
I'll go Waratah by 3.
Ooh, Waratah by 3, so close. And I think Waratah will have the start in that too. Very, very good. Well, that's the end of Ruck-Off. We'll give you one chance, and one chance only, to look down the barrel of the camera and tell whoever you want in this competition to ruck off apart from me.
Oh, I'd have to be a big ruck off to my ex-wife.
Very good. Well, yes, Matt's ex-wife, you can ruck off. Very good. Well, that's ruck off for this week. And one last thing before we go, you did win that Rams Player of the Year, so hold that up for everyone at home. You win the CD. Put that on at work while you're tiring.
I'll listen to it today. I hope it's funny.
It's not that funny.
It's not that funny.
But it's pretty bloody good. Anyway, everybody out there, a ruck off for this week. We are going to be at Townsend Oval for the big clash between Merewether Carlton and Waratahs. Thanks for tuning in.